In an era where technology has redefined the world and human interactions, technical education has taken an integral position, directing and influencing the direction of education and knowledge, especially in the developed and developing nations. Delta State appears to be ahead of the curve with initiatives, having built infrastructure to enable it take on the world of technology. The government has continued to build templates and create novel policies that show how determined it is going on this route. With state-of-the-art schools of technology spread across the senatorial zones of Delta State, the government has shown disposition to encourage learning in the technical spheres. Today, Saturday, the 17th of August, in the state's various technical colleges, the entrance examination to assess and admit pupils and students into the technical colleges is being conducted, with prospective students running into multiple thousands up for the examinations. At the Asaba Model Technical College, to monitor the examination proceedings was the Delta State Commissioner for Technical Education, Honorable Smart Ijoma Ufo. Honorable Ufo, who has harped on commitment by all involved in the technical education, observing the examination atmosphere, commended the ministry and the schools for the organization and serenity seen in the arena.
Everybody between 5 to 2 minutes in this.
He encouraged the students to put in their best, as government is doing so much on its part to create enduring legacies in the technical education for the good of the community. He stressed that the flood of students in this examination has demonstrated that Deltans are keen into the vision of government and assured that the process is targeted at merit and excellence, and there will be no backdoor access.
Thanks for the organization. So, concentrate very well. Right? God will help you pass. Amen. In Jesus' name. Amen. Bye-bye. Silence. And I can see the parents are at the gate. Nobody is allowed to enter.
Yes.
Perfect organization. Keep it up.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I'm very much pleased with what I saw today. I've inspected Provoke 1.
Yes.
And the Vogue 3, Vogue 1 is the other side, writing. I'm actually going to see them before I leave. Everywhere is calm, very organized. So I think I give kudos to, most importantly, my permanent secretary, PS, the school authority, all that has contributed to making this a huge success. The people are well organized. There's calm, there's peace, no preference. So I give kudos to my team. They have done well. And this is what we actually require. We want the best. We want to see that we select the best from the society and train them for them to acquire the necessary skill required for future career The assurance we're giving is that the exam written, it is going to remain like that. The best will be selected. There's no room for backyard entry, and that's why this exam is organized. If there were room for backyard, then we wouldn't have organized the exam.
Exactly.
So that is the purpose. The assurance is that the best will be selected. The best will emerge as a result of their score from this exam.
The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Technical Education, Dr. Gloria Patrick Ferife, who is on ground and playing active supervision of the examination, emphasized the integrity of the process and that the technical colleges are well prepared to give the best to the successful students and that more will be put in as the ministry gears for the boarding house facilities that will be on sometime this year.
Quite different, I must tell you. I think the parents have a better understanding of what needs to be done, and particularly as we made sure we gave a form of talk, to them as they came up to let them know what to do. You can see, as much as they were around the gates, they were not rowdy. They were controlled properly and controlled. Secondly, we also we reviewed what we did last year and made a few changes in terms of how we admit people into the classroom for the exam. So each student was given their number, through the serial number, and they were also the classrooms are labeled, all the desks labeled according to the number. So as you get your number, you walk straight to your seat and occupy your seat. So that for me, that made a lot of difference for this year. For the pre-voc, we have about 700 students. And then for the voc, that's the ones which are equivalent to SS1, we have about 300 students. So right now, they're doing the exams. They're going to do 3 papers each, maths, English, and a general paper for both the pre-voc and the vocational classes. So we hope they do well. And this year, it's with the scores, we will set the cutoff. But last year, I think we were like 250, 260. So we think that they will do better this year, and we could go higher if we don't get enough numbers. But I'm sure we'll have so many people, especially for our model schools. The next round after this, we'll focus more on our other technical colleges to see how we can up the admissions in those schools. Another information that is important is that we're starting our boarding schools, such that persons who are not even who do not live in Asaba, for example, can have their kids school in Asaba, and that boarding is all across the technical colleges. Just 1 or 2 that will not be having their boarding facility school for this session, but the others will definitely have their boarding schools. Yeah. Well, the good thing is once you have your child trained in technical college, the child is not just learning the theory, he's also learning practical. So it's not just a physics, chemistry, biology person. He may be in electronics, he may be in a welding class, he may be in a garment. So the child lives with a handwork. And the way the country is right now, everybody really deserves to have a handwork. Because there's a talk about sources of income. If you have more than one source of income, it's better than just having one. So when a child leaves school, lives here, probably goes on to university. While in university, they can make their own clothes, even make for their friends. They can also bake birthdays for their friends, they can do that. And they can also work in any shop over the weekend, in a mechanic workshop or in an electrical workshop, to make some money to support their parents and the training. So that's the good thing about the technical education. Is asking, getting, usually what paying for one and getting two. Yes, well, yeah, that's what it is.
Parents who brought their children for the examination demonstrated their appreciation for technical education. The students were seen conducting themselves responsibly in the various examination classrooms at Model Technical College, Asaba.
If you look at the education system in Nigeria, I think the technical education over the time has been abandoned. But the import of what this system can do to our kids is very, very important. We are in a nation where if you don't have skills right now, you can't survive. And so giving them technical education will help them, you know, be able to manipulate themselves in the system, as in maybe live well. Instead of waiting for just paperwork, paper results, they have hard work, and that's very, very key. And you know, a country that does not have technocrats and technically advanced people, most times don't make progress in life. And that's what we have in Nigeria right now. We do not have those who are technically inclined. But with this, I think it will enhance the economy of the nation, not just Delta State, but the nation, because when you have trained people in the system, of course, it will go a long way to building a better nation.
This school is my alma mater. I finished from Federal College of Education, Technical Asaba. So, when I was passing, going to church, I saw the beauty. What is happening here? I was informed that I want to do technical college. I said, okay, yes, please. I want my children to attend to this school. First of all, I like vocational. I'm a teacher, but I'm a stylist. I made hair, so I like vocational thing. So I want my children to have that as a skill, a vocational skill, apart from being educating, going to school and all that. Maybe finish your education, funny enough, you don't have a job. Go into your skill, it help you in future. So that just prompted me to bring in my child. My first child is in school here. They were the first set. She wrote the exam, she passed. She's in Voc 2, going to Voc 3 now. So this is my son now writing the exam. I pray God will make sure she pass in Jesus' name.
Now, if you look generally the world over, now the ability for technicality do two things. You know, the power of every economy rests mainly on the technical field. And two, for children, it brings out the ability to own a skill and to be creative. That spirit of creativity grows faster when they go through this process than going through the conventional school, which is based more on theory. And I think with this technical education, it will do more to bring more power to our children, to express themselves, to bring out a lot of skills that we do not even know they may possess. And I think, if you ask my opinion, the government should do more, both state and federal, you understand, to get more technical school, to get more people into hand skills that will give more ability to more people as much as possible.
Not just this is not my, I have about 2 already in this school. This is the my third child coming to write exams here, and I can tell you that they are doing perfectly well. Yeah, you know these days the world is evolving. That you don't just depend on reading, you understand, on certification. You also need some trade, you know, for you to back up whatever you might have learned from the other side. You know, the good thing with the technical school, like the normal conventional school, is that it equips you a whole lot. You understand, you will not be dependent on just white collar job. So on that basis, even though I have a little understanding of technical, because of course I'm those days in Sokoto in the north, that's why I did my from JS1 to 3. So having come from that background, I know the good thing that follows it. Hence, my children should follow suit.
I studied arts, and I know the importance of trade subjects, because these days no one waits for white-collar job. After secondary school, after university, no one waits for until they employ you before you start something. But with the knowledge of trade subjects, skills in secondary school, these days they teach them, they ask them to pick a subject, whether you like it or not, because they know that after secondary school you are going to start from there. So it helps a lot. By the time children are exposed to those trade subjects, it's going to help them start up life even before they are gainfully employed.
I went to a conventional school. I went to a conventional, but what I'm talking about is we didn't have the opportunity that these kids are having today. And it would be wrong for parents like us to let such opportunities slide. You understand? I went to conventional school, and growing up, I had to learn handwork from somewhere else, not from my school. But if you were given tutelage by professionals, maybe it would have enhanced my person. You understand? But whatever happens, I think the technical education is one of government's finest ideas in recent times. It used to be Sapele Technical College. I think it was there were just 2 of them in Delta State then, but now that I have a proliferation of them across the state, I think it will enhance our economy. That's what I see. And of course, the ambience here, the environment here also helps for learning. Unlike other schools where there's so much noise. Here, one of my kids has been here, and you come during school hours, the place is quiet. It means they are being taught, and that is very key. The children have to be taught, not going to where they waste their time. At the end of the day, they don't turn out to be anything. They just come out with paper results, and that's the only thing to do. But you go to a school where you have paper results, and you are coming here to get 2 degrees as it stands. You're getting your certificate in the theoretical aspect, and also your certificate in the technological aspect, and that's very key. That's very key.
My own time has passed, but if I were there more enlightened there, I would want to go to technical college then. But my parents said I should go to normal commercial school. So that skill of a thing is what prompts me taking them to technical college. I want them to acquire a skill so that will help them in future. Now, in Nigeria nowadays, white collar job no longer in vogue. So you have to have a skill of your own. Even when you finish, there's no job, let that skill will lead you. God help you have a job. Good for you.
It's a very good thing the state is doing. Now, moving away from that conventional education, which is too theory-based. Now, the only way, because if you look at it from 2 ways, one, is going to create a lot of abilities for our kids here, which is an economic driver. Then on the other ground, it will give us the ability to do outsourcing as well. Our kids can go to other states and do good things when they grow up. Now the probability for them to get good skills and improve on different fields is higher. You understand, when there is technical abilities in them.
Yeah, my advice to them is that because like I did say earlier, the world is evolving, that we need to look beyond just what we used to have before now in the conventional school. So my advice to every parent is that to look inward and try to see a way, even if not for this particular technical college, but to see a way to engage their children in technical school is in fact the intent now. Technology is the intent now.
I think parents need to be informed, because you believe me that these days when you are informed, when you know things about something, you'll be moved to go into it. Most parents don't really know much about skills and technical schools. All they know is just normal secondary school around and anyone that is close to them. But these days, once you know about technical school, during my time, the knowledge was not there. Technical schools were just very few, and even the one that you feel is close to you might be in the next state. Do you understand? So my time, I was not opportune to go to technical school. So now that I have one around me, and this one is like a prototype that everyone, wow, what is happening here? We want to know what is happening here. We want to see the products that are coming out from this place. So I will want myself, my children to benefit, then other parents can as well come. Let them see what is happening here.
Like what I learned, the technical college here, when you graduate, you have a result of your WAEC will be there, NAPTEC will be there. They'll have a certificate of skill that you have acquired. That means you're going out with 3 certificates, not 2. So it's a plus to secondary school. So I urge parents to make sure your children attend technical college because you help them a lot. That is just that.
They may not see the drive for the future, whether you like it or not. The world is going technical. Now, if you look at it critically, I don't want to be specific about ICT, but even in the ICT, there are a lot of technical things going behind doors that a lot of us do not see. We just only see the result of what we experience from internet and the ICT. But if you look at it critically, a lot of skills are even online, you understand, though, but it is better to get it physical than to get it through theories. And that theories is my advice for every parent. Anyhow you look at it, if a child has technical ability, it's going to improve the spirit of creativity. And creativity is what will drive the next generation into the 21st century. And for all those who know what the 21st century holds, must think of bringing their child to technical education or technical systems.
I would have, yes, I would have come to technical school. Yes, yes. So it's a great opportunity being here. Now that I was not opportune to be there, my children, I pray that my children will be here. I have them too.
I wouldn't hesitate. I wouldn't hesitate. Technical over conventional. I wouldn't hesitate.
The students who were in good spirits and full of appreciation for the plausible opportunities responded to the media on the passion for technical education in Delta State.
Actually, the governors that built this school, they did very well. And actually, I am a science student and I want to be a doctor. That is why I chose technical, because they are good at science. And from what I heard, they teach very, very well. And also, they are good at helping people. After you enter the school, you can acquire a skill. And when you are through with secondary school, you don't know what to do. You can, from the skill, use it to know what to do with your life. Garment making, bakery, and catering, all these skills. They should think ahead. And they should also know what they want in life. And even when I advise them that if they enter technical school, this technical school actually, they should know what to do. Stay here and be serious. Then you acquire a skill that will help you in your future. I talk about it myself because actually I see my future as a beautiful future. The way I fashioned it, I want it to be like that.
My exam was very good and we all enjoyed it because you learn good things here, like mechanic and some different handwork. My parents told me about the school and I thought I would be here, so I choose to come to be the best.
Because I love the environment and love the teachers. They are good teachers. Well, I still love the environment. The school is just a bit cool. I love it. They teach somebody to do the handwork they would love to be in future.
I chose the school over other school because kind of the labs, because I want to improve in my skills, like in this automobile stuff. I want to improve and grow higher. So that's why I chose over school, because in other schools they don't have it and this school has it, and it's kind of better than other schools, the way I'm seeing it, because the school is very good looking and nice. And I want to become an automobile engineer, and I was the one that volunteered to come to this school because of the labs.
The reason why I chose this school aside from other schools is not about the construction of the school. It's not about the construction of the school, but it's all about what the school has for a brighter individual. I believe the school can make individuals know their dreams and what they'll be able to do. Because nowadays, many people are involved in criminal acts, but I believe the school will help stop some of them and help students with a brighter future. I'm actually the one that volunteered for the school to my parents to tell them to put me to the school because it's not about the construction of the school, but I believe the school can have a brighter future in an individual. Something like automobile, engineering, bricklayering, computer, software, and the rest.
The school is a very good and standard school. Like, it's not like every other school. Like, this school, there's something very, very special about this school. Like, if you're going for a course or anything you are going to in the university, once you study, if you study in this school, if you enter the university, whatever course you are going to be doing in the university is not going to be strange to you, because apart from the learning and lectures and every other thing, they have trades and skills. They do learn skills. So, like me, I do pray that I gain admission in this school, because I have a lot of passion for automobile, and by the grace of God, if I enter this school, I'm going to be in automobile department. So I know very well that if I be in that department and I enter university, it's not going to be new for me. Stuff about automobile and the rest of it, it's not going to be new. So the school is so from the look and the structure and everything, the school is really, really good.
I believe Model Technical will take me higher in future. I believe it's going to mold me now for the tomorrow, because of the way I'm seeing it. It's going to enable me to get to those heights I've never gotten in previous secondary schools. Yes, and it's going to help me in my various fields. Actually, I heard about the school first, but I was not too interested. But later on, when I began to hear about the things that the school do, how they build a future, I felt it was going to really help me in future. So actually, it was my parents that brought it up. And then I see myself getting higher in this because I'm a writer, and I would like to. My field is like midwifery. So this aspect of catering and textiles is going to help me in future for further references. That catering helps in food, and biology is connected with food. So it's going to help me in future to know what I'm going to do. Yes. My advice to them is that they should look at now for their future, because now determines the future. Future does not determine itself, it starts now. And that your life is an open book. All you need to do is to start writing on it, and it starts by coming to Model Technical.
Those that are transiting from primary to secondary, they look, some of them, like some of these pupils that I interviewed, some of them like the serene environment. You know, the structure gave them some impetus that yes, this is where I want to go. You know, and those in the conventional school that wanted to be in vogue. You know, this trend that is going, learn handwork. Some of the parents and some of these people, they feel, yes, I want to go and learn one trade. You learn your trade to be self-reliant when you are out of here. That's why majority of the people are transiting.
In Asaba is Uche Emeazia, and this is No 2014.